64. Naturally, Violet Berlin and the Bad Influence crew were there for an exclusive first look.
Yes, it's finally here, and I'll be reporting on the console, its unique controller, and the games.
100 all come along together, and Super Mario 64, and both were only half finished. So, although the...
Well, quite simply, Nintendo are the biggest video games company in the world, and also the most successful. They've always made the best hardware, so no one can afford to ignore their new 64-bit console.
This was supposed to be...
I'm so excited. I've been waiting over a year to get my hands on this new console, and now I have. All I've got to do is work out how to play it. The controller goes, wish me luck.
So here it is, Super Mario 64. And yes, you are watching the game screen. Amazingly, this is not a rendered graphics demo. It's what you get when you play the game. The images are detailed, smooth, and easily superior to anything currently available. What's even more astounding is that Super Mario 64 is a genuine three-dimensional platformer, because you can take the little plumber just about anywhere you want to go within this graphic world. Inside the main room in the castle are several doors that lead you off into the different game areas. This is a beautiful underwater level, and as you swim around, you start to appreciate just how different the game is. You really feel as though you're free to explore the entire area. I've never before played a game with such a rich 3D environment where you can choose your view and have complete control over where you go. Forget your rock-hard beat-em-ups and rubber-burning races. Super Mario 64 is a launch game that doesn't take itself too seriously.
And then, of course, there's the Ultra 64. Some of its most promising games are updates of classic SNES titles, like the stunningly 3D Mario 64. However, Bad Influence is treated to a preview of the machine in Tokyo, and top games for the console are scarce, but crowds are amazed by the, well, amazing Super Mario 64.
Malgré tous les titres en démonstration, la star Nintendo 64 était Mario, avec une version à moitié finie du nouveau jeu de plateforme basé sur ce personnage légendaire. Le jeu est tout en 3D. L'esprit plateforme a été teinté d'aventure puisque vous pouvez diriger Mario où bon vous semble. Le monde paraît immense, mais pas de panique. Nintendo n'a pas oublié l'action avec des descentes en 3D, des séquences sous-marines, des combats avec des boss, pour passer d'un monde à l'autre dans des séquences féeriques. Pour la...
C'est désormais une coutume. Comme les œufs de Pâques qui reviennent chaque année, les œufs devenus obsolètes. Quant à la Nintendo 64, that is the question. À en juger les premières images, le Mario 64 est toujours d'actualité. Mais rien ne nous dit que cette nouvelle version en 3D, très attendue, surpassera les précédentes versions sur 16 bits et surtout contentera le joueur. Aujourd'hui, le nouvel argument de vente, c'est la 3D. Mais qu'on ne nous raconte pas d'histoire. L'important, c'est quand même le jeu lui-même, non ?
Aussi bas, il sera plus difficile encore à Sega de s'aligner. De toute façon, ne devrait pas pointer le bout de son museau avant la rentrée, au mieux. Et encore, les plus pessimistes craignent qu'elle ne soit même pas sur les rayons pour Noël prochain. Pour un amateur de jeux vidéo, attendre jusque-là, c'est plus de la patience, c'est de l'héroïsme.
The first time was tempered by the fact there was only 2 demos that punters could actually play. It was only 50% complete. Super Mario 64 showed all the hallmarks of being an instant classic. The opening screen gives some idea of what's in store, featuring a fully rendered Mario head that players can manipulate in real time. Ooh, hours of fun there, I'll bet. Games journalist Gus Swan was one of the lucky few to have a go.
Mario 64 is quite a departure from Mario games in terms of gameplay, just by the virtue of it being in 3D. But it's not so different that you won't recognise the style and movement and the type of actions you're expected to perform. The bit that caught everyone's imagination and really made people happy about the machine was the Bowser boss. Just the speed of the graphics and the ingenuity of the effect was really quite different to what we've seen before in a platform game. One of its most striking graphical effects is the ability to take objects, polygon objects, close to the player without them becoming pixelated and blocky, as many players will be familiar with on other platforms. The stage we saw at the game, it was said to be 50% complete, and that perhaps explained why the levels were more sparse. There wasn't any levels where you were panicked with the amount of enemies or terrible jumps that you had to overcome. The size of the game may be up to 150 stages, and from what we've played of them already, it looks as if it's going to be extremely playable, with lots of hidden features as you progress. So I don't have any doubts it'll be a great game.
So after...
La N64 marque pour Nintendo déplorait le manque de titres et naufrage. Je suis crédité en tant que directeur sur Mario, et je peux vous dire que le travail était...